Everyone, welcome to a new vlog. I look like this with no makeup on and huge bags under my eyes because somebody decided that she wasn't going to sleep through after all. So if you watched last week's vlog, you'll know that we picked up our new puppy Margot. For anyone who missed it, she's a chocolate dapple miniature dachshund, same breed as Winnie. She's teeny tiny. And for the first 24 hours she was a complete angel. The first night she slept through apart from one toilet break, and then in the last 12 hours she's turned into a demon. She hasn't really, she's lovely, she's just been a normal puppy, but she needed the toilet several times last night. She cried a lot. And every time she cries, I do take her out because it's unrealistic to expect them to hold their bladder when they're this young, especially when they haven't had to before. They can just go wherever they want. And she's also decided that she doesn't want to sleep in the crate at the moment, and it's totally our fault because we were cuddling her too much yesterday while she was sleeping. So previously she was totally happy to go and sleep in the crate, and now she would much rather be on us. So because it's her first few days with us and I want to bond with her and I want her to trust me, we're just sort of going with the flow and doing whatever we need to do. And then when I'm off work for 2.5 weeks for the Easter holidays, we'll work on cracking the crate again. It's a lot. Archie doesn't like her. Winnie's completely indifferent. She likes her when she's with her and then she's just not that bothered. Archie doesn't like her, so we're all quite stressed. It's a lot to handle, a lot to manage, but we'll get there and we've got time. Like I say, I'm only working 4 days this week because then it's the Easter holidays and I'm off for 2.5 weeks, so we'll manage. But it's a lot, but she's so cute. I'm just on my 20-minute break while the kids are outside. Margot's just had her second breakfast and a toilet break, and now she's chewing on a carrot to keep her occupied while I make myself a little snack quickly. She's been a good girl. She's slept the whole time I've been teaching so far, so that's great. Oh, my crumpets are done. Did you get bored of your carrot? Did you get bored? Oh, get it. Get it. You monkey girl. Okay, I'm done with work. This little lady's been very good this morning, but I need to get her to have some independent time now. We thought that Margot might enjoy the playpen a bit more if Winnie was in there with her, because Winnie's such a good girl. She's just not bothered about Margot at all. So I've popped one of Winnie's beds in there and I'm leaving the door open, but they're just chilling in there together for a minute. Morning everyone, happy Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I feel like this week is going so slow compared to all the weeks before. It is Margot's third full day with us today and she's doing pretty well. My plan for this week was to film like a realistic first week with your new puppy. Hello, cutie. But the problem with that is that realistically, your first week with your new puppy, you don't get a lot done and take up all of your time and attention. And especially because we've got the other 2 dogs as well, and Archie is going to take a while to adapt to having her around. Our home is a very carefully managed situation at the moment. So it doesn't really lead me to like having a lot of time to film, but I'm going to try and make an effort from today. That like morning routine with a new puppy, I think a lot of people struggle with that. They're like, what should we do in the mornings? And we are not experts by any means. But for us, the mornings are the hardest part. So that's the part where I'm not really filming. So I'm going to try and film that tomorrow. But I've only got a few days left of work. And then I'm on Easter holidays for 2.5 weeks. So I've got 2.5 weeks to get this little cutie into a proper routine. Yeah, gonna get you in a proper routine, aren't we? Ready for me to go back to work after Easter. So this is actually my last couple of days of working from home as well. Yeah, I love you too. And she's biting my hair. I'm in the same leggings that I've worn since we brought her home because I can't be bothered to put anything else on. Her true personality is definitely coming out a bit more now that she's settling. She's actually really cheeky. She's tired now, which is good because I'm going to start working a bit and hopefully she'll sleep in her little carry bag like she did yesterday. She also slept a little bit better last night than she did the night before. So she did wake up whinging a couple of times, but I put my hand into the crate and just comforted her a little bit and she went back to sleep. She only needed to actually go out to the toilet twice last night, which made an improvement on the 4 or 5 times from the night before. So I'm hoping that just as she becomes more confident and more settled, that will become less and less. I took all 3 dogs on a walk yesterday. Obviously I carried her, she can't walk yet. So my friends and I met up for a walk because you are allowed to meet up with 6 people outside now, including in private gardens, which is so exciting because it means family and friends can meet the puppy and we can see people again for the first time in months. But yeah, so we met up and we went for a walk in our local forest, and my friend walked Archie for me the whole way and he was a really good boy. And I think it helps him to see her like being included in like family outings because he's going to be like, oh, she is one of the family. And he's definitely being a lot calmer about her like general presence in the house, which is good. But yeah, anyway, sidetrack. Winnie walked about half of the way and then I had to put her in the sling as well, and they snuggled together in the sling and it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. Winnie always looks uncomfortable in the sling, but I promise she's not. She's all laid out comfy, but she twists her head round so that she can look straight ahead and see where we're going. But Margot like snuggled in on top of her and it was just the cutest thing. So yeah, that was nice. And today I've got work, like I said, and then I'm not sure what the afternoon will bring. Okay, so it's now just gone 10:30 and it's the kids' break time. So what I'm gonna do, this little angel has been asleep the whole time and is still quite snoozy, but we are gonna go out for a toilet break and I'm gonna put the kettle on because I give her her second meal around now, don't I? Yeah. Gonna put the kettle on, little Margot. Is there enough water in there? Oh, I don't know, we might need some more water. Right, out we go. You gonna go to the toilet? She's been for a wee. Now she's eating weeds. Fantastic. Don't eat weeds. No. Don't do it. So it's a gorgeous day today. So we will have, she's run out there, plenty of playtime in the garden later. But for now we need to stick to the routine because I literally have 20 minutes to get something for myself to eat, take her out to the toilet, feed her. It'll be easier when she goes down to 3 meals a day, but until she's about 12 weeks, she's going to be on 4 meals. So the easiest time for me to feed her is now. So she's actually been weaned onto raw food, just like my others, which is handy. She's on a different kind at the moment. She's on just a chicken diet, and I will start weaning her or transitioning her onto the food that Archie and Winnie eat. And then what I do is I splash a little bit of warm water over the top, just so that it's not really cold, and to get some fluid into her as well, because she doesn't drink much. And I think it's because of the water content in her food. So the breeder actually gave me this slow feeder for her in her puppy pack. Pretty much everything that I have for her came in her puppy pack. The breeder was amazing. Do you want your breakfast? Your second breakfast? Right, sit. Good girl. She already knows how to sit, bless her. So I basically just give her 2 tablespoons of food for each meal, and she eats it out of her slow feeder bowl. And then when she's a bit bigger, I'll give her her nice Emma Bridgewater bowl, but she's a good girl. And then while she is eating, I can make myself a cup of tea and get myself a snack. Yesterday I was so hungry that I made myself crumpets in my break, and that was a mistake because I did not have time to do everything and eat the food and whatever. So today I might just have a breakfast bar or something, but yeah, we're getting there. We'll create a routine. So she's been fed and watered, she's been to the toilet, and now she's back in her snuggle sack. So yesterday, it took her a little while to settle again after having her breakfast, her second breakfast, and going back into the carry bag. So she might not settle straight away, but we'll see. I honestly don't mind where she sleeps during the day, as long as I can get my work done and stuff. So I'm not gonna force her to go in the crate or the playpen when she doesn't want to and scream the place down, because I still won't get anything done. I'll just be worried about her the whole time, so there's no point. Okay, it's lunchtime. And we're all outside. Margot went back to sleep while I taught my second lesson, which is good. She's just got a bit of moss that she's carrying around, which I should probably take off her, to be fair. Hi, Archie. Oh, Winnie's having a wee. Winnie is really happy that it is sunny. Hello, my Archie boy. Hello. Good boy. He's doing a little bit of sniffing, a little bit of avoiding. Nicely, Margot. Good girl. Archie was a really good boy. He just had a little sniff, let her do her own thing, and then he's gone upstairs, I think, to see what Will's up to. He likes to spend the afternoons up there with him, and we're encouraging it at the moment because it means that the dogs can all have space from each other. But obviously Winnie is pretty happy to be out here in the sun. She loves it when it's sunny, and she doesn't mind Margot either, so it's okay to have these two together, but Archie can get some space. Oh, here's the good boy himself. Did you just come down from seeing Dad? You being nice to her? Good boy. We've got a happy tail. A slipper thief. That's my slipper. No. 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 Oi. Give me my slipper. So we tried to have a photo shoot. I look more and more bedraggled as the day goes on. We tried to have a little photo shoot. That didn't work. We might try again later when she's tired. She's on a mad one at the moment. We're doing a bit of collar practice. Now she wants to get down. And all she's doing is trying to bite the tag. Oh. It's 4:20. Margot had a half decent nap, probably only for about an hour and a half. She slept longer yesterday. Like I said earlier, I'm getting more and more bedraggled as the day goes on. It's a beautiful day outside, but it's actually quite cold in our house, so I've got the dressing gown on. And I've just put dinner in the slow cooker. I know it's a lovely hot day. Most people are having barbecues, but I really wanted a casserole. There's some washing in the machine. The dishwasher's going to need emptying shortly. I need to try and get stuff done. So this is the world's worst footage with the world's worst lighting, but I said I was going to do realistic first week with your new puppy video. So I'll be totally honest with you, I guess I've sort of played it down a little bit on social media, but Archie absolutely hates Margot. He doesn't mind her so much when she's laying down, but he cannot handle it when she's moving around. And he is snapping at her, and he's really unhappy. I'm also a bit hormonal, so excuse the tears, but I literally... Sorry, I'm playing fetch with him as we speak. I literally haven't stopped crying all evening. Will's just gone to football training because today is the first day that football training is back on. And he almost didn't go because I was in such a state over being left with the 3 dogs. Basically, Margot is screaming every time we put her in the playpen, and why wouldn't she? Because we haven't done any training with her yet, but because she won't go in the playpen, Archie and Winnie, well, Winnie can, but Archie can't be left to roam freely because he is literally trying to bite her through the playpen, and because it's just a metal bars one, he can. So I've had to order a new fabric playpen, with like covered walls to try and discourage him from sort of standing and being fixated on her in the playpen. So I basically can't do anything, and I feel like I have 3 dogs at the moment, none of whom are getting what they need from me, so I just feel really overwhelmed. Like, poor Winnie, she's happy to just rub along as normal, but because of that, that means she's probably getting the least attention because she's just normal, and the other 2 are taking up so much time. I just feel like Archie is so unhappy. Like, I literally feel like I've ruined his life, and I know it's partly the hormones speaking, but I feel like I've completely ruined his life, and I hope that in a couple of weeks the situation will be better. But I've currently got her in a sling on me so that I could go and put the washing away, and the other 2 could be out like roaming around freely rather than being shut in a room or crated. And then they were both crying at the bottom of the stairs, wondering what I was doing, so I came back downstairs, and now I'm sat here crying again because I knew it was going to be hard work, but this is worse than I ever thought it was going to be totally honest with you. Good morning. You having your morning play? Oh! You're starting to get tired now. Yeah. Why do you look so cross? Look at that little lip. You don't look very happy, do you? Oh. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday and it's the last day of term today. So I have 2.5 weeks off after today, which is wonderful. Margot's coming up to sniff my phone. You just go back to sleep, good girl. So we had 3 nights of super broken sleep, and yesterday I was absolutely shattered, so I didn't film anything. It was just the same routine that we've had the rest of this vlog, but in the afternoon I took Margot over to sit in my grandparents' garden with my nan and granddad and one of my aunties, because we're allowed to meet outside in groups of 6 now, including in private gardens. So this week I've been able to see a couple of my friends for a walk, and I've been able to see my grandparents and my auntie properly, to sit and chat to them properly for the first time in I don't even know how long. So that was absolutely lovely. They all loved Margot. But yeah, I just had a little day off filming because obviously on Tuesday night, I was quite overwhelmed and upset by the whole situation with Archie and Margot. I wouldn't say the situation's improved. Archie is still exactly the same, but he did have a nice calm meeting with her this morning and even gave her a little lick on the head. So maybe there's progress coming, I don't know, but I just think it's going to be a long process. But obviously sleep deprivation just makes everything really difficult to deal with. Anyway, plan for today. I have work this morning and it's my last day, hopefully, working from home. After the Easter holidays, my intention is to go back into school. I don't think she's gonna sleep. My intention is to go back into school, so we'll see how that goes. So it feels weird today, last day of term, possibly last day of working from home. Crazy. Margot did actually pretty much sleep through the night last night, which made life a lot easier for us. Although I actually stayed awake most of the night, I couldn't sleep because I kept waiting for her to cry. It is like a mum with a newborn baby, like you think you can hear them crying, or because they're silent and they're asleep, you keep checking on them to make sure they're okay and that they're breathing. Yeah, at least we got a little bit of sleep at least. But yeah, it's also my brother's birthday today, so I'm hoping to maybe see him later in my mum's garden. We'll see what happens, but for now I need to log onto the computer and start work. Okay, so it's 10:15 and I've actually finished work already, because what I didn't know was that the kids are watching films for the rest of the morning and then doing an Easter egg hunt this afternoon. So I'm done with this term, which is very exciting. Margot's having a mad 5 minutes, which is good. I think she needs to go out to the toilet. Let's quickly put her out. Oh, fabulous. Excuse me. Come back. You can't take it down there. Give me my slipper. Give it to me. Give me my slipper. Okay, so now she's had a wee and I've got my slipper back, I can carry on my sentence. So I'm actually finished for this term, which is great. Just had a cup of tea and a cake, and I'm just letting little Paparoo wear herself out. Sit down then. Sit. Good girl. I'm letting her wear herself out so that I can go and do the food shop, because I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday. So I'm going to try and wear her out so that she's super tired, so that she'll have a nap for Will up in his office, and I can go and do the food shop. The other 2 dogs are asleep anyway, so it's working out great. Hopefully she will actually sleep, because she slept last night, so I could understand if she slept less today because she's already not napped as much this morning as she normally does, so you so cute. You're so cute. Obviously we do play with her, but we're trying to encourage her to play independently as well. We've ordered her a new playpen that doesn't have bars because she's terrible for chewing on the bars as soon as you put her in here. So we've ordered a fabric one. She's found her chew now. And I really hope that she'll be more comfortable in there. What are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, so we're just trying to get her used to having a little bit of independent playtime as well. So I sit just outside the door at the moment, but eventually I'll sort of move away and hopefully she'll get more comfortable with playing on her own in her playpen. I know that this vlog is entirely puppy chat, so if you are not into dogs, then I really apologise, but obviously I'm working from home, I'm not really going anywhere or doing anything, so that's all I kind of have to talk about at the moment. It's my new puppy. It's only day 5 of having her, so yeah.